Okay, hi everybody. So I just wanted to show you what came in the mail today. The Power of Questioning, completely unexpected. I said I wasn't really excited. This is now officially my last book that's going to be coming out this year. Very, very excited about this one. I think teaching students to question is such a powerful tool, and it's something that's so underutilized in classrooms, and it's something that we really need to do. Is we're relinquishing control of how things go in our classroom and putting the control and the power into student hands. We have to really trust that their interests, their inquiry is really the way we need to be going with education. So The Power of Questioning, it's now in my hands. Thanks so much. And there were so many people who helped make this book possible. From the people who contributed their anecdotes to make the book come alive and really share and add depth by having different content areas in there. There are social studies stories and English stories and science stories and journalism stories. And Connie Hamilton, who is absolutely amazing, helped me with an excellent section on blooms and how we can teach it to kids. And the book is very readable. It's small bits. It's only about, I want to say, like 60 pages or so. It's a little bigger than the other books that I have. And I really think that it could be one of those things that changes the way that we do things. The content itself is interested in the book. I would love that, Randy. I've actually, a couple of people recently have sort of asked me about that. I think that it would be great. The basic chapters, I could show you guys here. So we have the first one, which is setting the stage for inquiry and self-exploration. And that's just setting up the environment to allow the students to be in charge. Then understanding Bloom's taxonomy when teaching questioning skills, so helping kids understand how different levels of questions apply to the depth of their inquiry. Dissecting questions, which is basically if we have to teach to the test, how can we break apart questions and make them useful in different ways. Then there's building questions, teaching kids to actually put questions together. And then applying questioning skills in content area, and that one specifically using Socratic seminars and search engines and Google Classroom. And then discovering the self through questioning, and that one I have my friend Alyssa writing that one. Oh, thanks, Randy. That's awesome. Hacking Assessment came today too? You have an official copy of it, and I don't even have an official copy of it yet. I only have the PDFs. Pretty soon you're going to have a whole library of my stuff. That's pretty crazy. So there's even library research skills too. And Alyssa Malaspina was so awesome. Do I do consultant work? I have not yet, but I have been asked, and I'd certainly love to. I'm at a point now where I really think between the assessment work and now the questioning work, reflection has really been a huge part of what I've been speaking about, and I've certainly worked with a lot of folks on how to improve these kinds of things in their classrooms, and I am just so excited to share this book because it really, it breaks things down into easy bites. There are some really, really excellent anecdotes that sort of bring the learning to life. And Connie, you're here. I was just telling everybody how absolutely awesome you are and how the chapter that you helped me out with on blooms is so amazing. And the book is actually in my hands. Thank you so much, Felix. It's such a great feeling to see your hard work actually kind of happen. And I was sitting and I was like getting, Logan actually was at the door. He was the one who picked up the book, and I had no idea that it was coming today. And I mean, I could show it to you. I have a couple of them. So here's the book. I took pictures. We're not friends on Facebook, Connie, so I wasn't able to tag you especially. And then, you know, I have the teaching students to self-assess. I have them all right here. This is an oldie but a goodie. It's actually my only stint and try at fiction, historical fiction. Started as a project I was doing with my students and then ended up turning into more. And then here's the first one of this year. Kind of hard to believe that Blogging for Educators was the one that started it all. Thank you, Corwin. Thank you, Peter DeWitt. This one came out in January, and then this one came out in October. Thank you. And then Assessment just came out 2 weeks ago. I've been so busy. I know, it's crazy. Hacking Assessment came out last week, and now the questioning book is coming out now, and hopefully very soon I'll have a very exciting announcement for something that will be coming out next year. Just working out the finishing touches, and I can't really talk about it yet. Yeah, I know, I have so much crazy stuff to talk about, and the kids, oh, pre-ordered, awesome. The kids are really a tremendous inspiration, and so is my son. And he actually, I think, is part of the dedication of that book, because he really, time management genius. I have never been called that before, but I think I'm very good at it. I definitely maximize the way that I use my time. The blogging is something that is just really, 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 it's really become a part of my reflective routine. And writing is like breathing and speaking to me. And to be honest with you, my craft has developed so much over the last couple of years with how much I've been writing that it really does add a whole lot of credibility to my teaching of writing, because I could say to kids, I understand the frustration, and I could say to kids, it sucks when you have an editor tell you need to change something, but you need to trust them, because ultimately they're trying to do what's best for you, even if you don't realize it at the time because you've grown so attached to what you've written. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my excitement with you all today, and I'll share some more mañana. And thank you so much, so much. Oh, thank you, Randy. It's so true. I think that too many folks, when they get to where I'm at right now, I feel like they step out of the classroom and then it somehow gets watered down. Not to say there aren't tremendous consultants out there, but for me to be, I think so. I think for me to be the kind of person and educator that I am, I need to have a foot in the classroom to really stay vibrant in what I'm doing. And that's Logan. Are you okay? I think that there is a credibility piece with that, with being able to say, I do this and it can be done. And I'm not doing it in an ideal setting like some people may imagine. Even my AP class, that is, what most schools would consider AP, isn't really what AP is in my school. And there were 34 students in the class, and varying levels, despite the fact that anybody could be an AP in my school. So it's just a choice that you make, or you get programmed into it, and they usually fill it up. So everything that I talk about is stuff that I do. Connie said hi, Lo. He brought Peeps out just to share with everybody. I think this is all very exciting stuff, and I'm just really excited to share it with everybody. So I hope you have an awesome night, and stay tuned. There will be more to come.